Across Australia, thousands of people have recently taken to the streets in a wave of protests, some calling to stop immigration to Australia and Australia's multicultural identity. Now, we look at what these protests really mean. Here is what all African migrants, refugees, humanitarian entrants, permanent residents, international students, tourists, visitors, holiday makers, Australian citizens, and the world should know about Australia's migration, multiculturalism, and what happened. In August and October 2025, rallies called the March for Australia spread across major Australian cities: Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Perth, and Adelaide. Organizers said they were protesting what they call mass immigration, claiming that housing costs, jobs, and infrastructure are under pressure because of migration to Australia. But behind the scenes, several extremist groups also appeared at these rallies, using slogans like "Save Western Culture" and "White Australia Forever." The police confirmed that in some cities, clashes broke out between anti-immigration protesters and counter-protesters who came to support multiculturalism in Australia. Government officials and community leaders quickly condemned the violence and the racist messages seen at the rallies. Australia's Prime Minister and Minister for Multicultural Affairs reaffirmed that the nation of Australia remains committed to diversity, equality, and valuable migration. This makes Australia a safe and peaceful country. Despite the noise on the streets, the reality is this: Australia's immigration laws continue to welcome migrants, refugees, international students, and skilled workers from all over the world, including Africa to Australia. Each year, the Australian government issues over 500,000 new visas, including skilled migration, humanitarian, student, and visitor programs. The humanitarian and refugee program continues to resettle thousands of people fleeing conflict and persecution, with Africans among the groups coming to Australia. Multiculturalism remains one of the pillars of Australian society. It promotes respect, equality, and inclusion, regardless of race, religion, or background. Official Australian government statements make it clear multiculturalism is not just allowed, it is promoted and celebrated as a strength of modern Australia. Across the country, people from Africa in Australia are contributing to many occupations, from healthcare and construction to education and business. The African community also contributes to the Australian diversity through entertainment, food and fashion, etc. While protests can create fear and uncertainty, most Australians from many backgrounds continue to value their fellow residents and visitors in Australia. They recognize that migration has shaped Australia's economy and global identity. It's important to understand that every country has debates about migration, but Australia's institutions, from parliament to community groups, have consistently defended fairness, equal opportunity, and inclusion in Australia. The protests may have appeared loud, but they do not define the values of the nation. For every voice that rejects diversity, there are many more that stand for unity and respect. For Africans already in Australia and those planning to come through education, work, or resettlement, the message is clear. Australia remains open, diverse, and committed to peaceful coexistence. This is African Find Australia TV. Stay informed, stay proud, and stay connected.